therapist died. So now he died.
Is this your TV show pilot?
Is this my TV show pilot? No. Yes, my therapist died. 8:30s Thursdays on NBC. No, he died. My therapist died. He had left his practice. I guess it's probably common to leave it to another doctor to, contact people. So I got a call back from this woman saying, yeah, Todd passed away. And I thought he had died of COVID, and I was really upset. But apparently he had a rapid form of cancer, which, looking back on it, the last couple months I was in LA and still seeing him, he probably already knew he had it. And he died, I think, in February or March of last year, before the pandemic even blew up. So
good for him, honestly. Not the dying part. But I mean, like, continuing to do what you want to do. Like, just living your life like normally, not dying. Sorry, that was insensitive.
I find it weird, but I guess it's necessary. In this past year, I've seen so many commercials for, a Zoom therapist, which I guess is fine, but I've always found the personal sitting across from the person to be much more useful. And I don't think I would trust a Zoom therapist unless I had already been seeing them in person. That sounds very, somebody's looking for a way to sort of capitalize on the pandemic by throwing Zoom. I could be a Zoom therapist, don't you think?
I don't trust Michael Phelps doing any sort, like, he does all those Zoom therapy things. And I don't get the sense that you're a trustworthy good guy. So I don't want to go on talk therapy or whatever you're advertising. They're so frequent now through the pandemic.
Of course.
Yeah, 100%. But he does not, like, you got to change your game plan, because he does not make me think like, oh yeah, I want to totally do that. His commercial is like him sitting with this beautiful view behind him, and he's like on the phone laughing. I'm sitting in my studio apartment that occasionally has mice. Like, we are not the same. That's not how this works. So if you showed me like a sad girl living in like a 2-bedroom apartment with some guy she met on the internet,
that's who I want to talk to.
I believe you. You need help. Like, I need help. I was very proud of this city and how we handled the pandemic and took that kind of seriously, and wasn't listening. No one was listening to the president here in that, like, we were all masking up. We were all as soon as we became the epicenter, I watched this city like come together and say, okay, like, we need to back science, and we need to like tune out all these politicians that are saying it's not that bad, because we're seeing our hospitals fill up. But then over the summer, my dad and I went upstate for 4th of July just to get away from the city and kind of be out in the open for the weekend. And there was a small town 4th of July parade. And it was scary. I mean, it was fully like, no one was wearing masks. It was these big pickup trucks with Trump flags hanging out the back of it. Like, I didn't think that people were like this in my state. I didn't know. I didn't realize.
Yeah, the further north you go in New York, the more Confederate flags you're bound to see.
Oh my God! Like, I couldn't keep count, honestly, between the Trump flags and the Confederate flags.
Yeah.
I mean, they're very proud.
And I remember seeing that prior to the election in 2016 and just kind of scoffing and thinking, no, only people up here are gonna, the 8 people up here.
Idiots.
Trump. Yeah, but of course,
I ignored it.
Of course, we all ignored it.
I know, and that makes me so sad.
I wish I had kept the Facebook post the night before the election where I posted, can you all believe there is even a possibility that Donald Trump might be elected president tomorrow? And the litany of people saying, no chance, never in a million years, and the cockiness and the confidence, and we all got smacked the fuck down.
Okay, So this was when I had just moved to New York and I was like super depressed. Like worst I've ever been.
Before the election, you mean? Before the 2016. Okay, got it.
I was super depressed. And my mom got me this cute little book called The Happiness Project. Because the Happiness Project will fix your depression.
I was about to say,
this is how I overcame my depression.
All you need is a little cute book with a blue cover on it, and you'll be A-okay.
This and Talkspace by Michael Phelps got me through it. So it's supposed to be something where you write a little sentence every day about a good
work. Oh, that's what depressed people need.
I refused to start it, but I thought, you know, election day would be the first day that I did it. So 2016, November 9th, I wrote, "It's election night. I think we might have the first woman president. Watching the results from my first apartment in NYC." And that was it. I never wrote anything again after that. That book is completely empty.
Your psyche just said, "Fuck me."
It was really weird.
It's over.
I woke up the next morning and I think I just kind of sat there and cried. And I never wrote in this book again. But now I have this. It's like a relic in this home. It is my favorite. It's one of my favorite memories because now it's funny to look back on. It wasn't for 4 years, but it afterwards. And everybody told me this election, don't write in the fucking book. Wait until the election is over.